Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Movies with Animals month. This is a recent movie that came out last month in the US and Canada. It's a computer animated action adventure comedy film based on a TV series that I never watched because I'm not a kid. Paw Patrol, yes, created by Keith Chapman. The film was produced by Spin Master Entertainment, which they did a good job with the animation. The toy company behind the series, with the animation provided by Micros Image, a new animated studio, produced by Nickelodeon. It was directed by Carl Brunker, who co-wrote the script with Billy Frolic and Bob Barlin from A Story by Frolic. It's the first of several planned films. Yeah, I can see a lot of these films coming out because, the show's over, so now they're trying to do films. Produced under the Spin Master Entertainment banner. In the film, Ryder, the main kid in the movie with the big hair, and his pups are called to Adventure City to stop Mayor Humdinger from turning the bustling metropolis into a state of chaos. And this is the 2021 surprise hit of the summer, Paw Patrol the movie. Don't laugh at me, guys. I saw this movie, and it's really cute. I thought for a kids movie, they did a lot better with this movie than some Disney movies have recently done, except for like Luca. A lot of Disney and Netflix movies have not tried as hard. This film has a $26 million budget, and the money's on the screen when it comes to the animation. This animation is really colorful, it's bright, it's nice to look at, and it's an upgrade from the cartoon that came out on Nick Jr. back in like 2013. Same year as Rick and Morty, so it's been around for a long time. The movie's short. It's about 86 minutes long, and if you have kids, this is the perfect movie for them. There's nothing offensive here. There's no woke jokes. There's no gay stuff. There's nothing too violent. It's pretty tame. And the movie made a ton of money. Of all the movies that got bombed because of COVID, this was not one of them. This movie cost $26 million. It's already made $92.7 million. It's almost at $100 million for a movie about Paw Patrol. And I'm shocked that it was this good because I was expecting to hate this movie. But since it was for kids and I'm not the target audience and I never saw the show, I saw it as its own thing, and it's entertaining enough. There's some things that made me laugh in it. Some of the jokes, some of the slapstick, some of the physical humor. At least it's a better movie than Tom and Jerry. I can easily say that without question because the characters, the Paw Patrol, are the main characters in the movie. They're not subjected to. There's some human characters that are in it, but they're inconsequential to the plot. Some of them, like Tyler Perry's, just a cameo, so he doesn't measure up. You have a black scientist lady who what's her name? Kendra. She's in the film. She's basically Karen Gillan's character from her non-existent character from Spies in Disguise. Except this girl has more dialogue for some reason. It's the girl from Imagine That and Blackish and Grownish. She does fine. Yara Shahidi. The voices of the puppies were adorable. You have most of them are characters from the show. The voice actors. You have Kinsley Marshall as Marshall, Keegan Headley as Rubble. You have Shay Simmons as Zuma. You have Lily Bartlam that plays Sky, the dog with the pink outfit. Ron Pardo, who's the voice of both Captain Turbot and Mayor Humdinger, the villain that looks like a cross between Mr. Monopoly and freaking Willy Wonka, with a voice like this. Yeah, which is, I can take it or leave it. There's also newcomers. You have Ian Armitage as the voice of Chase, the main puppy with the police hat. He's the kid that was Young Sheldon in the Young Sheldon TV show. He's really good in the movie. He's a good actor. I bought his inflections in the voice. I bought when he was scared. I bought when he was happy. I bought when he was trying to be brave. He's a really good actor. You have Marsha Martin. She's the cute little dachshund that becomes a new member of the Paw Patrol, Liberty. And she's adorable. She's one of the new additions to the show and from the show that wasn't in the show. And she's very cute. Kim Kardashian, she's there. She plays a poodle. She has like 3 lines, and she's just there to collect a paycheck. You don't see her again. There's one scene where they break the puppies out of the obedience school, and you never see her again. So she's not in the film that much. Randall Park is in the movie, and Dax Shepard. They play these security guards, the bumbling fools. You know how they are. Jimmy Kimmel plays a guy with basically, yes, Trump hair, because it's a blonde fro hair. Yeah, it looks like Donald Trump's hair. And you have Will Brisbane in his first acting role. He did a great job as Ryder. He had really good emotion. He wasn't a robot. He wasn't lifeless like those stupid kids from Dumbo. He actually can act. And the film, yeah, the film received mostly positive reviews because it's good. They put effort into this movie. Even the soundtrack is cute. Well, it fits the theme song that they did for the Paw Patrol and the songs like "That's My Girl" by Fifth Harmony and other songs. They fit in the movie. They don't feel out of place. And it says the film was a box office success. Hell yeah, it was. I mean, this did better than the last SpongeBob movie. And I would like to see more sequels to this. It's very cute. For kids, this is a better movie than I got when I was a kid in the 80s. Like some of the animated movies, there wasn't even CG animated movies until Toy Story. But this is really good. For a kid's film, this could have been a lot worse. This could have been the same stupid humor from every kid's movie. Poop jokes, piss jokes, crap jokes, fart jokes, burping jokes. No, there's like one poop joke and you don't hear from it again. It's not shoved in your face like that. The Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Yeah, that joke just went on for way too long. Here, this is much better than that. I can say that without any sarcasm. I think it's better. Even I think it's better than Raya also. Raya has the better animation, but this had a much better third act, and it was funnier, and it was shorter, and it didn't have a stupid villain with a weird fake American accent. Most of these actors are Canadian or American, and they do a great job. Metacritic, yeah, they give it no jobs too big and no pups too small for Paw Patrol the movie, which should give its youthful target demographic exactly what they're looking for. Yeah, some clean, wholesome family fun. Nothing too extreme, no violence, no curse words, no sexuality, no nudity, no stupid woke jokes, no gay stuff. Just a nice, clean, wholesome family film, which we don't get a lot of anymore. Nowadays, they have to put gay stuff in it. Yeah, the Mercury News gave the film 3 out of 4 stars. And also, this did not feel like a 90-minute episode of a show. It was a bigger scale. They have stakes to it. The movie, the animation is better. And, they actually got celebrity voices for some of the characters. And it says this old-fashioned G-rated animated children's film, young children, that is, not teens or tweens, does everything it intends to. Yeah, and it works. For a kid's movie, it could have been a lot worse. The plot's nothing. The plot is not like deep and thought provoking like Inside Out or Toy Story or Soul, but it entertains what people it entertains for the people that it's chosen for, and kids are gonna love this. If they love the show, this is gonna be like their Avengers. It's like an Avengers or Power Rangers with puppies, and it works really well. A video game was based on the film and was released in 2021. And it's for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. I would play this game because the movie was very fun. And if I had kids, I would let them see something like this because there's nothing offensive. And nowadays, with how woke and racially sensitive and overly cancel culture is now, this movie was definitely what we needed. There are some modern day references. They mentioned selfies and they mentioned canceling and all that. I get it. It's freaking 2021. I was not expecting it to be a 90s film. But I would say this, Josh, if you laugh at me, remember this. This movie got released this year. Clifford did not. So be grateful that this exists and not Clifford, because that movie's going to get pushed straight to streaming next year. It's barely going to get a release and it's going to bomb. Why? Because no one wants to see a god-awful CGI-looking dog that looks real, but it's a CGI dog. Here, these puppies, these adorable puppies, are CG, but it's meant for children. And look how cute those dogs are. They don't look like they're gonna haunt your nightmares. They have large, soulful eyes, friendly eyes, cute voices. Their designs are cute. And I have a puppy at home, so I know exactly what it's like to deal with one. And it hits the right notes. It's charming. It has heart. It's cute. It's funny. And it's a lot better than I thought. This will not be in my top 10 of the year, but an honorable mention definitely. I enjoyed this more than Black Widow. Come at me with your freaking hate saying, "Oh, you're an idiot." I have an inner child that comes out when I see movies like this, or the Lego Movie, or Inside Out, or Toy Story, or Ninja Turtles, or Batman. It comes out of me. And this was enjoyable. It was not painful. Trust me, this is not the Inspector Gadget movie. This isn't freaking what Clifford was going to be. This isn't Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle or Scoob or freaking the new Tom and Jerry. No, this is fun for both kids and some adults to get a kick out of it too, with some of the, the stuff, the villain and some of the adults in the movie. One question I had is, where is Ryder's mother or father? Does he have parents? I have no idea. I never seen the show, so, but after seeing the movie, I think the show I would watch it like once in a while. It's cute. It's not painful. Trust me, I know what pain is after watching some god awful kids movies this year. Either be the Lego sequel or Finding Ohana, which was boring and it was 2 hours long. This movie was under 90 minutes. It went by quick. It's charming and it works and it has animals. Cats, yeah, the cats were kind of there. The cats don't talk, so they're just regular animated felines. They're not like the cats from Secret Life of Pets or anything, but they're less seizure. They're less nightmare fuel than the cats from the movie Cats from 2 years ago. It's a lot better than that, and it's a fun movie if you have kids or even if you don't. I know my friend Leah has kids. If you have a kid, let your child see this. It's perfect for them. It's not going to harm them, and it'll let them enjoy themselves because there's not a lot of kids wholesome family films like this anymore. And Canada did a good job. I applaud you for making a good animated film for kids that wasn't done by Disney or DreamWorks or whatever. Yeah, you did a good job, Canada. I give you all the credit in the world because you're a neighbor of North and you'd make some good projects. This was one of them. You put money into a movie you believed in based on a TV show that has a huge fan base, and it worked. Who knew? If you're faithful to your fans, they'll come see your movie. I wish I could say the same thing about Snake Eyes and the Suicide Squad and all these movies. Where were the fans? Where were you? Oh, COVID. No, there's no excuse. This movie costs less than any of the summer blockbusters. Any of them. And it made more than half of the films this year. It made more than Reminiscent and Malignant or whatever that came out last week. Even the Suicide Squad. And that's just sad because people enjoyed it, but they didn't go see it in the theater. And the movie costs so much that it's going to be impossible to recoup the money. Here, lower budget, but it looks good. It doesn't look like a bad Asylum animated film. It works well, and it's good for kids. And if you have kids, let them watch it. It'll knock their socks off if they're a fan of the cartoon and, if they like dogs. I think dogs are cute, and in this movie they were. And it was a fun movie. For what it was, I was expecting a lot worse. I'm like, oh, great, there's going to be cringe. It's colorful and bright and funny and very charming, which is not more than I could say for some other films this year. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. There were flaws in the movie. Like I said, there were some jokes that didn't work. The villain is very cliche. He wants to control the weather or whatever. I've seen that before, but the execution was done a lot better than I thought. I would recommend it to you guys. If you're young at heart, give it a whirl. It is not bad. It's still on Paramount Plus. You can watch it at home if you don't want to go to the theater. But for what it was fun. So thanks for watching and take care, and I'll see you in the next review.